So this video is going to be a little different than all of my last 30 something videos. This is going to be not a sports related video. This is going to be a review of all the Lion King songs from the new Lion King. You're asking why I'm doing this? Well, the Lion King's always been one of my favorite movies, and I got to see it yesterday, the reimagined version, the 2019 version. And of course, when you're watching a movie that's a remake, you're always going to compare it to the original, which I saw as a kid in 1994. So essentially, here we go. I'm going to compare all five major songs, and yeah, I'm going to give my take on whether the song was better than the original, or worse, or even as close as it could be to, being equal. So, with that having been said, let's start. Circle. Okay, I want to point out just how much I love the visuals in this opening scene. If you look at all the animals, you would not be able to tell that they are fake, obviously. And it looks really well done. Whoever crafted this did a great job with the animals. You can tell it's a real giraffe, real antelope, real lions, even. And that really impressed me. And I really loved how they kind of twisted the song a little bit, but still was, original in itself and still paid tribute to the original song. So I really enjoyed Circle of Life. That's the only song in this entire video that I'm gonna say is comparable to the original movie. Not better, not worse. Next song, I Just Can't Wait to Be King. Okay, my number one problem with this video, with this song, is that Zazu sounds like he's reading off a list. And when I remember Zazu back in the original Lion King, the actor at least made it sound like he was jiving along with the song. This guy sounded like he's just reading off a script and not really gelling with the song. And despite the actors for Simba and Nala doing a decent enough job, I think this song falls way short of the original. I think the visuals are amazing. I think they did well in that aspect, but the song was not as great as it could have been. So, next song I'm going to review is Be Prepared. I don't have the video for it, just the audio, but that's enough for you to get an idea of this song. Okay, so right away you see my biggest issue with this song. In the original, you have Jeremy Irons singing his heart out and making you really admire the bad guy for how he's singing about his plan. This guy is basically just giving a speech about what he's gonna do in the guise of a song, and that really killed the idea of an actual Disney song. It actually killed Be Prepared. They actually found a way to make Be Prepared as terrible as possible, and which is a shame because it was one of my favorite songs in The Lion King, and they managed to screw it up. I'm not asking for them to make it exactly like the original, but they could have at least had him do a song instead of a little speech like a general. and that's why I didn't like Be Prepared. Alright, Hakuna Matata. So I actually love this. I really love this version of Hakuna Matata. I think they did it a little bit differently, and they did it in a way that made me more endearing to Timon and Pumbaa. And they also, I don't know, something about the voice actors. I really love the voice actor for Pumbaa, and I think he did a great job of playing that character. Timon was great too, and I really liked the way that they emphasized Timon and Pumbaa, like pretty much raising Simba. And they actually made a little joke, basically on how Simba grows and ages as he's singing the song, and I really laughed at that. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm gonna rate Hakuna Matata for the 2019 version better than the 1994 version. I know, the horror. And finally, the song that we all know, "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," originally made famous by Elton John. All right, so "Can You Feel the Love Tonight," a lot of people are hating on this because they think Beyonce ruined it, but I'm gonna be a little different and say I think she added to it. I think she did a really good job as a singer in this version for Nala, and I think that Simba did a great job as well. I think that the song was really well done, and I think it was probably a little better than the 2000 1994 version. I know that's probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but that's just how I felt while watching the movie. So two in all, five songs. I like two better. I think two were worse, and I think, of course, Circle of Life was just as good as the original. What do you think? Have you watched the new Lion King? How do you compare it to the original? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe.